Okay, I want to share with you guys what I read. This is, program graduation and court and stuff. So, what parenting sober means to me, I wrote. First of all, parenting is not a role, it's actually a relationship. My actions affect my children. Any negative action will only fuel conflict. Alcohol is a negative substance. A serious, life-changing decision had to be made for the sake of my children. That decision was made June 16th, 2021, to say goodbye to alcohol, to treat it like a necessary breakup from a bad relationship. The choice was made. I chose myself and my children over a mere substance that has brought only destruction to my family. I don't feel any ties or remorse since my breakup from alcohol because I still can't list one thing in the pro column of my list that gives me a reason to look back, let alone consider even picking up again. I trust myself. I appreciate the opportunity to be a loving and nurturing mother to my children. We all, as a family, can heal. I have found the ability to overcome my addiction because the powerlessness to being a mother to my children, each one of them supersized once again. I must be the very best example of what recovery looks like because I couldn't be more proud of how much I've learned and how much I'm able to accomplish. I love myself today and I love my children so much more. I have taken ownership of accepting healing. I'm getting some help doing that. I have the opportunity to teach my children how to learn from a poor choice and how to make better choices in the future. I did struggle in early recovery initially to exit not only the use of a substance, but to also accept and learn that not only will I not drink, but I will also not associate with other people that drink themselves. Furthermore, I will remain aware of any addictive behaviors from myself and others that I choose to have involvement with, let alone my children. I will not struggle to face reality. I will continue to control any and all urges to engage in any activities that may pose a risk to harm what I have worked so hard on building. I will remain strong. I will continue to strive and accomplish my goals. I will enjoy every moment of freedom to choose over and over again, myself and my growing family. I am so blessed to be able to bounce back to myself, to be the most satisfying and rewarding position I have ever held, and that is to be Krista, a strong-willed and passionate woman that writes books, cooks fantastic meals, and loves to do it in the company of her children that appear to be tickled by the affection and the attention because they continue to multiply. The only thing in this world I will not try to control is the number of children either I have or my children will have, and so on. So I listed the 5 top positive results of my recovery. My relationship with myself and only with others that proved to be rewarding. The surrender, to heal with my older children and bond with my younger ones. 3, I feel the freedom to reunite and the openness to welcome the new ones. 4, my support system and recovery friends. 5 is my loved ones are proud of my entire journey that they have witnessed firsthand. Today I am grateful for God, myself, and my sobriety. In true recovery, you don't just say it. You feel it, you taste it, you see it. I completely understand it because I am not only accepted it, but I embrace it too. Relapse prevention plan is I know and identify my triggers. I have a huge network team that supports me and my physical health and my emotional well-being. My spirituality is exercised every day because I talk to God freely. He goes with me on my walks. I maintain contact with my church and support group that I helped build. I'm eating healthier because I cook, learn, and teach the fresh approach. I have grown to desire for me and my kids. Meals are creative, engaging, and even entertaining. I have a home health nurse that helps me maintain my recovery goals, but I also gained an exceptionally large group of women friends that have become like family. We refer to each other as sisters, and we get together often. Either Tuesdays or Saturdays, we meet for meetings held at Crash, both AA and NA, or we arrange play dates, invite each other to occasions and events, and most holidays we celebrate together too. I have a lot of them. I interact with them on social media, either messenger or self-help groups too. I continue therapy. I have been seeing or talking to her, a couple times a week if we needed, or and as needed basis for as well. For it's been a couple of years now, and we'll continue seeing, as long as I benefit. I'm an individual that believes that not only dream, but to make it a reality. I'm blessed and highly favored. I have a lot going for me. I love flying. I'm not a duck. I'm not average. I am an eagle. I am individually me. I fly high above the clouds. I know it is more than possible to bring out my greatness. I like my life. I like the things that are going on in my life. I'm not going to sabotage it. It's my attitude that will compromise my altitude in life. I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's more than possible to acquire the things. It's who I am. That all things do become better for me. Only my attitude will compromise things, which is my life or my career, if I let it. But I won't. You guys know that I'm in school. I'm also working on my self-publishing rights and royalties for my first book I wrote. I'm still finishing it. I'm trying to decide how many chapters I want to do total. But I already thought of a second one that I want to work on. So, I started my own business from home. Kristas Cafeteria, you guys might have heard of it, where we cook, learn, teach, and become healthier and happier of all ages. Need me to come cook for you, teach you how to cook, or just need a recipe? Not only continuing therapy, but I also have physical therapy as needed, and continuing my routine meds. I don't need a ton of things. I've learned to just take as needed. Except obviously the routine ones, but in an unhealthy way, of course. I will not be alone. I will not drive if ever I need to take, something that's, stronger and changes your, ability to drive. My reality is I will have pain. I will have more surgeries even. So I will continue to manage my healthcare plan. I have now set up to assist me 24/7. I write a gratitude list so I can remind myself constantly of all the things I already have and how many of my needs are already being met. I remain teachable, helpful, caring, compassionate. I remind myself of my journey. I play the tape in my head. And my final speech in court was, you see him there. My success starts with my belief it is the core of my performance. My continued success will come from me enriching in my family so it thrives, because that is what I believe in. I have to stop doubting myself, because that ultimately appears to be my worst enemy. Me versus me. Stop thinking and start doing. I don't make dumb decisions if I put enough thought and first, and then even research and study the outcomes prior to doing. I need to stop the self-analyzing, doing it too much sometimes, and focus on other people and what I can do for them. It makes me feel even more confident about what I can do for myself. I feel and remain confident when I think about all the things I have already accomplished in my life and how much more I am still able to accomplish, how much success I will continue to see and have. Sorry, I'm sucking on a cough drop. Every human being I met, I know is my superior, because all of us in life have focused on various things, and the things you focus on most, you become good at. I continue to learn from other people and give too. Manage my memories better. I write it all down. I have the button on my mini voice recorder to fill up a tape as well. Tough situations that presented themselves, but I was able to handle it or turn it around to benefit me. I remember pull-out times that I was scared, and wanted to stop. Even felt overwhelmed, but I overcame those times. I deserve to be and remain confident because I believe in God. He is bigger than anyone or anything, and as long as I continue to put Him first and believe in Him like He believes in me, I will stay strong, even in the toughest times, and He will see my way through it. My faith in God is the wisest weapon I could ever have in any fight I face to win. So the biggest things that help me is, I learned how to minimize negative beliefs. I learned to spot manipulation and gaslighting and red flags, self-esteem and self-worth. I understand the pattern, how cycles form, it can even become DV from parent and or child. I've come to learn to normalize the survival's feelings, to process the feelings of anger, fear, resentment, guilt, learned I'm not alone, and I guided on the path of healing of those feelings through only the classes, but so many people that you meet that are also going through it too, and you feel, encouraged, and then you can then encourage others, right? It's wonderful to feel helpful, to feel that you can get help, to feel safe, to know what safe feels like, and to be able to show someone else what safe feels like. Let me know also when you're validated. Your feelings are valid, right? You know that you can process them and to let them go, that you don't have to carry the burdens anymore. It's important to build a network of support, develop a safety plan. And there's so many programs, they got Incredible Families. We got San Diego Center for Children. I learned about tons of programs for sure. It's funny because my, degree is child development. And it turns out just doing, this case is learned so many things. The umbrella, for child is unbelievable. And for community, right? And for services and for, programs. But I've learned to hold the child, not scold the child. I've completely changed the way I interact with my children, which I've shared with you guys over plenty of videos. I've done in-home and out-of-home. Attachment therapy was great. I loved it. We learned how to do nonverbal skills. Wittle will just act like a robot if we're either around someone she doesn't feel comfortable with, or there's maybe a subject we're conversating about that she doesn't feel comfortable with. So when she acts like a robot, I know it's like time out. Go, off with her a little ways, and figure out what it is that she wants to tell me that she's uncomfortable with. So I think that's great, even, to carry on to the next kids, right? So I think Parent Care is a fantastic program too. They have a wide range of, programs. So anytime anybody needs any help with resources, I would definitely call, for California it's 211. I think it's most of the U.S., but it's really easy. Go online and Google pretty much anything, and you can find a program, that will help you out, because support is huge. But so I feel great about finishing this chapter, literally, in my life, and adding it to my book and sharing it with you guys. And that's all I, want to do, is to encourage and to help others. That, when you decide to be a go-getter and you go after what it is you want, then, nothing should hold you back. If anything, many will begin to support you. And it's just great for that, right? All right. See you guys later, okay? Bye.